I ask people in VRChat about their dating preferences. What do you look for when you're dating someone?
What I looking for, man, gotta be that trust, I think.
I've been in a relationship for 4 years right now.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it in a while.
Physical appearance is still important. Most important is when you know the person. I've been with people that was good looking, but it didn't click or personally didn't match very well.
That's an interesting question. So I actually am in a relationship right now. We're going about a month strong, which doesn't sound that impressive, but we are doing very well.
Well, I'm Demi, so I really look for someone I can connect with. When I'm dating, I'm not looking to spend months here or there. I'm looking to spend my life with someone.
It's more or less how the person acts and who they are as a whole. You know, their personality, their traits, their not so good traits, you know, everything like that always builds up on a person and makes them unique to who they are.
What I look for when it comes to a person that I'm trying to date, there's two main things. Number one is commonalities. What do we have in common? And the second thing is amiability and general intelligence. Amiability is the person friendly. Are they easy to get along with? That's what amiability is. And intelligence being like, I'm not Einstein, right? I'm a complete moron myself, but I want to date somebody who at least can put two and two together to make fucking four, you know what I mean?
That's an interesting question because I'm sort of asexual actually. Just not really into the dating scene.
And what does demisexual mean for those who don't know what it is?
Sex doesn't matter, all that stuff. If I can connect with the person and I enjoy my time with them, I can spend my life with them.
If you really had to boil it down, is there a certain gender that you prefer?
Yeah, probably men. I do prefer penis over vagina.
I just make sure they're not a bitch or a hoe.
Do you have a racial or gender preference for when you date?
Racial, no. But I am pansexual, so I guess the answer to that would also be no.
No, I'm pansexual. You can be anything you want. Go by my personality.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess just white skin because I'm white and it's just natural, I guess, to me.
Yeah, but I think it's my physical preference. I prefer women.
No.
Why do you have a racial or gender preference?
I think it just goes by where you live. You're exposed to more people depending where you live.
And why don't you have these racial or gender preferences?
Because I don't really feel like anyone should kind of be sided to one side. Say if you're male, you got to pick female. If you're female, you got to pick male. I think everyone should have their own honest opinion about who they like.
Because at the end of the day, we bleed red, and I'm not looking for someone who looks pretty on the outside just to be an asshole on the inside.
Well, I mean, it would just be wrong to judge someone because of something they can't control.
Is that what happened to you? You grew up in a predominantly white
Suburban area, yeah.
You're okay with dating all genders, all races.
Yeah, they can't control that.
If you enjoyed what you're watching so far, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your own opinions. Now back to the video. Why do you think other people have a racial or gender preference?
That's just who they are, I guess.
Because they're a bunch of stuck-up bitches.
It all depends on how they've been raised and how the world evolves around them.
Large part is, you know, how you grew up, parents and their own prejudice.
I don't really know why some people would. They can be, you know, how they were raised up or how they feel comfortable seeing the world as, you know, in their own eyes.
As my mom grew up, there wasn't all these genders or sexualities when she was growing up. There was only male, female, and straight or gay. So it all depends on how they were raised and where they were raised.
Came from, like, I would say predominantly white urban neighborhood, you know.
Is it transphobic or racist to have preferences?
No, because it's what defines you. You as a person, your taste. You cannot change your taste just to not offend somebody else.
No, absolutely not. I want that notion fucking defeated. Listen, just because my preferences is for everybody and I don't discriminate, I don't think it's fair.
To have preferences? No. If you like something, or if you don't like something in terms of, like, your own personal dating, it's up to you who you date.
I don't think so, because I think you don't have a say in who you like. It's just the area you're raised in.
To an extent, it can be. If you don't like it that people are going from male to female, then that's your choice, but you don't need to attack that person.
It would depend. If it's due to your religion, then no. If it's just because you hate it, then yes.
What do you have to say to somebody who might say that you're racist because you prefer dating white people?
That's your preference, not mine.
Maybe it limits your options more, of course, because you don't realize what you may or may not like because you grew up that way, but ultimately it's still your decision.
Absolutely not. I feel like, you know, everyone should be free in their own separate way.
No, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
But there has to be a line drawn somewhere, right? So at what point does it become transphobic or racist?
It's more of a difference between avoidance versus aggression, I guess you could say.
At the point in which human rights become violated.
When you state your opinion, personal opinion, for somebody else.
Honestly, I don't know. I just like to say I love and respect you, and if you do what you do, and I'll do what I do.
So for me, the line is drawn where I think there needs to be a time and a place, because trans people and non-binary people and what have you, gay people, should be able to date whoever they want, and they should not be discriminated against for that, and they should be able to pursue who they want without being judged, right?
When it gets too common with one person, like whenever it's repeated.
I honestly can't give you an honest answer to that. I haven't met someone that's, had that line in them.
I think that, like, there's a really common argument that you hear from straight people, like, oh, well, I'm okay with, gay people, but I'd fucking knock them out if they ever tried to get with me or whatever, flirt with me. No. Like, that's not right.
It becomes transphobic when you start to single out a group.
If you guys have any suggestions for the types of questions you would like me to ask the people of VRChat, make sure you leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching.